Hello everyone, hope you're well. So I'm filming a new exciting video for you guys today because Michelle and I from Beauty and the Blog have actually made up our own tag video. We were on the phone and we were talking and I was like, I'm really bored, I don't have anything to film, and she said the same, and we came up with this tag because we just came up with it and I think it's fun, so I thought I would film it for you guys. It's something a little bit different, and yeah, so here I go. And I'm excited because this is so like a tag that's so up my street. It has a little bit of fashion in it, it has a little bit of boy stuff in it, and it also has some makeup questions in it as well. So this is the first date tag. I tag everyone to do this tag. If you're a YouTuber, I tag you. I'll also tag some of my favourite YouTubers down below in case they want to do it because I think it's really fun. And I'm just going to get on with it because I don't want this to be too long because I've had a really long day and I'm exhausted and I just kind of want to get my makeup off and so first question, how long does it take you to get ready for a date? And this is not that tricky for me because I'm the sort of person that I do like to take my time, plan my day and get ready pretty much the whole day for a date if I know I have one. And it's kind of like when I go on a girls' night out, I like to plan the whole day out and I like to get ready from like, if I'm going out at 10, I like to get ready from like 5. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's just, to me, getting ready is like half the fun of it. So I love taking my time, doing everything like chilled with music and relaxing and just thinking like how handsome my date's gonna be and stuff like that. That's just what I like to do, and yeah, I'm definitely not the kind of girl that gets ready in 10 minutes. What's your idea of a perfect first date? Dinner, drinks, cinema, or an adventurous date? And I have to be really boring because to me a first date should just be somewhere where alcohol is flowing if you want it. I'm not a big drinker, so I would probably stick to one drink, if I even that. Sometimes I find on dates I get talking so much that I don't even end up drinking, and I don't really like the taste of alcohol anyway, so the first few sips would just kind of make me a little bit more like chilled out. But as well with drinks, you don't really have to think like, do I have anything stuck in my teeth? Like, am I eating funny? Is he eating funny? That's like one of my things. If a guy eats funny, I'm probably not going to fancy him. So it kind of makes it like a little bit more relaxed for me, and it's kind of neutral grounds. I know quite a lot of nice places, and most of the first dates I have, I like to go for drinks. Dinner for me is more like second date, third date, so that's just me. What would you gravitate more towards to wear on a first date? Jeans, trousers, a skirt, or a dress? This again is easy for me. If you'd asked me a few years ago, I'd have probably gone with black skinny jeans and like a sweater or something, like a loose sweater and boots. Now I'd probably go for, especially now that it's summer, like my pair of ripped blue denim jeans, a nice pair of mid-heel shoes, like my Zara ones that have like a snakeskin print, or like a black patent pair, or just like a pair of heels that I feel really sexy and comfortable in. And obviously granted that my date is tall, because I do anyway like tall boys. I like someone who's like 6 foot, it's just what I like. So that would be really helpful. And I would probably wear heels. I just feel like a lot sexier in heels. And just like a t-shirt and a leather jacket or a blazer. A blazer you can never go wrong with. And at the moment I would probably go for a white blazer. So that would be my first date look if I had to go on a date right now, which I don't have a first date to go on, but that's what I would wear. On the date of your choice, so choosing from the list that you just chose, what makeup would you wear? Would you go for a look that's girl next door, smoky and sexy, bold lip, or brights? I definitely have to be boring again, and I'd probably go with either smoky and sexy, or girl next door. If I was going for drinks, I would probably do a rendition of what I have on today, but like with a little bit of lashes, or I'd probably go for girl next door with a little bit more of an enhancement, so I'm cheating a little bit. So a bold lip to me would be like, again, second or third date status, because, you know, I'd be worried about how like my lipstick's fading out, or, you know, all that malarkey, and I can't be bothered. Your date says you have half an hour to be ready, so this is like a crisis situation. What would you do? I was literally like nearly weeing myself on the phone to Michelle because I know exactly what she would do. She would just ignore the calls and just ignore them and just let the boy like come outside her house and sit there for like hours. I'd probably have to take in all my family members and try and get them to give them each one job to help me with, like my mum to help me do my hair. I don't know, my sister to get my clothes out. Like, it would be like a whole family occasion where they'd be helping me out, because I know myself and I'd be like super duper stressed. So I'd probably say, like, I would definitely try and get ready in the half an hour, and I probably could, but the outcome probably wouldn't be so. Michelle's scenario would definitely be funnier. Your date asks for the bill. Do you, number 1, offer to pay with actual meaning to pay? I'll get onto these in a second. Make a fuss and not expect him to pay, or expect him to pay straight away? I'm the sort of person, I'm not gonna lie about this, I'm very, very particular about this. I would definitely make a fuss and expect him to pay. I know, you shouldn't really make a fuss if you're not gonna actually want to pay, but to me, first date status, second date, maybe even third date, because it's so fresh, I would like the guy to pay. After that, especially when you're like definitely together and it's like boyfriend and girlfriend, or seeing each other, everyone's comfortable with each other and everyone's acquainted, then I think a girl definitely has to pay, like, every now and again. So what I've done in past relationships is, like, the guy pays one time we go out, and then the next weekend I'll pay, and then it kind of carries on like that, and you kind of end up keeping almost a tab on who's paid in one week and who hasn't, or you just kind of like, if I just have the cash at the ready, I'll just pay. And it becomes like, to me, it's like a really important thing. I don't like stingy guys. I have actually dated a few stingy guys, and it just puts me off completely. Even though they're lovely, it just like, it kills. I'm not someone who is dependent on a guy, but at the end of the day, you're a girl and you want to be treated. And to make a fuss, if you don't make a fuss, in my opinion, it looks rude, because it's like, I've had guy friends say this as well, it's like the girl just wants you to pay and it's a bit rude. But if you make a fuss, it's kind of like neutral, and then there's like over fussing as well though, so I try not to over fuss, which sometimes I can over fuss. But yeah, just what do you guys think about that? You guys let me know what you'd answer to this question, because I'm intrigued. And do you go out with him again? So if he pays, yes I would, I'm not gonna lie. If he doesn't pay, it would put me off the guy a lot, because to me, like I said, I expect a guy to pay on the first date. It's just, to me, it's the rules. It's bad, it's old-fashioned, but that's probably one of the only things about me that is relatively old-fashioned, so I'm gonna go with it. So the last question, you guys, it's time to say goodbye and you really like your date. Do you, oh my god, when we were coming up with this question, I was cracking up. Wave, hug, kiss on the cheek, peck, or full-on smooch. And I think when you go on a date with someone, you can definitely tell how it's gonna go. So in this situation, the question says, you like them, so you fancy this boy a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I believe in the saying you should try before you buy, which not in every case, I just want to put that out there, but when kissing comes into play, I think kissing is such a big part of a relationship, and I've had a few bad kisses in my time, and a bad kiss can instantly draw you off that person, and it just kind of is like, I'm not saying you necessarily have to go into like full make-out mode, but unless you really like him, a small kiss, like a French kiss, let's go with that, I think is perfectly acceptable if you like each other and you fancy each other. And I'll tell you guys this now, I've never had a, you know, like on Princess Diaries, like she has a foot popping kiss, where it's like, I've never had one before, I don't think. Like, I've had good kisses, like okay and good, but I've never had a crazy, like, stumble off my feet kind of crazy kiss, so maybe there's one to come, hopefully, God, please. So yes, that's my first date tag. I would love, even if you don't necessarily want to film these questions being answered, that you guys answer these questions even down below, because I think they're really fun, and I love talking about boys. Like, it's just one of my favourite topics. I think as a girl, it's just fun to see what your friends are saying about a guy, or like, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. If you guys all enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up and share it if you liked it, and tag people and tell people your favourite YouTubers to do the video, because I think it's really fun. And girl, I love you so much, and I'll leave the questions for the tag down below. See you guys, bye!